Hello everybody, my name is Robert and welcome back to another episode of the Vanilla Plus Survival Series. Today, I've got something really cool that I want you guys to see. I built an EXP farm in the time from the last episode to now, and here it is. Yep, that's it. Seriously though, this is how I've been getting pretty much all my XP. This and mining, and that's how I've gotten all of my XP, which is kind of sad, but it's been working. It's been working so much, in fact, that I actually was able to enchant 2 pickaxes, the first of which actually had Fortune 2, if we go here, and the next one, by the way, I used this Fortune 2 pickaxe to mine 1 diamond ore, and I got 3 diamonds from it, and I was like, perfect. Make the diamond pickaxe, I enchant it, it says on breaking 3, I get all these enchants, including Fortune 3, finally, so we can finally mine all of this diamond ore, which we're going to do in this episode, and much more. Now, also from fishing, because I've been fishing a lot, I got a Frostwalker book, and just look at these books, guys. This is the texture pack that I'm using. I don't remember the name, but I did show it in the first episode. It's linked down below. It's the enchantment textures. They are dope. It doesn't just happen on books. It also happens on armor, as you can see, for all different kinds. For example, I don't actually have any other armor. I don't know if protection has anything specific on the armor, but I know that when you get fire aspect on your sword, it's like all flamey and stuff. It's really cool. I definitely recommend it, and it's just great texture pack. Honestly, all the texture packs in here are just something that I wish was like in vanilla, because like there's no way to tell any of the enchanted books apart from the other ones, but that's a separate discussion for another day. So before we mine our diamond ore, you guys can also take a guess at how much 54 diamond ore with Fortune 3 is going to give us. If I were to guess, I would guess just over double that. So let's say 128 or so. We'll go with that. That's an oddly specific number, but we'll go with that. Is my guess. You guys can also take a guess if you'd like. But as you can see, I've got a name tag here, and the name tag is named Moo! Exclamation point. And that is because in the last episode, I asked you guys what I should name this cow that somehow got on top of my lamppost, which I actually did not know you could actually even stand on that in the first place, but apparently you can. So I got 2 comments. One was from Rasber, and he suggested to name it Moo! Exclamation point. Which is actually the name of a game that he has been speedrunning. Not only he speedruns, other people speedrun it, obviously, but he has been speedrunning this game. And it's funny because I had actually seen the speedruns, or specifically one of the speedruns on his channel, before he mentioned this. And I liked the name, so I decided to go with it. The other name was Sky, which Ian had given me, and thank you, Ian, for that name suggestion. I will name this chicken down here Sky, but the cow shall be named Moo. So there we go. Also, if you see him blinking, that is another one of my texture packs, which I highly recommend. But I will name this chicken down here Sky once I get another name tag. Unfortunately, I only had one for now. Hopefully sometime before the next episode I'll be able to get that. Also, as you can see, we've got a ton of sugar cane, and I'm just going to break all of this down because honestly, like, this is just blocking my view. It's also really loud. But this is super ugly. I just did this temporarily because I didn't want to make a farm off camera, and I don't really want to make a sugarcane farm in general in this area, honestly. Like, it has to do with basically how the lore is. Wow, I missed a lot of sugarcane. It has to do with like how the lore is and stuff. I'm really trying to stick with the lore of like this being, you know, like an uncivilized, I guess, not uncivilized, low-tech area. That would be much better wording for that. So I didn't want to make any farms. Of course, I could just make like a natural farm, but you know, I don't really want to make farms yet because I haven't designated any areas specifically right now. You know, like I'm kind of just going loosey-goosey right now. I'm just, you know, going by just guesswork. I'm just guessing at how things are going to be placed. But I want to start actually planning things out rather than just guessing and placing things wherever I want them. And making it work. So we're going to be starting on some bigger projects soon. I might actually be leaving this area. I'm not totally sure what my plans are going to be, but we'll figure it out in the next episode. In this episode, I have some other things planned, which is pretty much going to be... it has to do with the sugarcane that I just broke. But basically, I am going to be building an enchanting area. And the enchanting area in specific is actually going to be inside of that mountain, because it is hollow, if you remember from the last episode. Actually, I'm not even sure if I mentioned that, but yeah, that mountain is hollow. So we are going to be making just an absolute ton of books, because I do have a lot of leather, and we're going to make a ton of bookshelves from these. And then we are going to make a sick enchantment area / library. That's pretty much what it's going to be. It's not just going to be an enchantment area. It's also going to be a library. So if I can pull this off, that'd be really nice. But honestly, like, I'm just trying to, like, think about this in my head. I have no idea how I'm supposed to accomplish this. But yeah, we're going to mine this diamond ore before I do anything, and then I'll cut, and I will show you guys my plans, because I still have yet to figure that out, so we'll wait for that. And first, we got to mine these diamond ores, because I'm very curious to see how many diamonds I'm actually going to get from this, because I've been waiting for a very, very long time to mine these. Alright, Fortune 3, here we go. And we are going to start mining. Now, I am, of course, hoping for more diamonds than I guessed, but I did guess, what was it? I believe it was 128. I hope I'm not wrong. I would look so stupid. But I'm, of course, hoping for more, so if we could get more, that'd be great. Unfortunately, even with 128 diamonds, that is not enough. Yeah, I was just thinking in my head. That is not enough to make a full set of diamond armor, so it's going to be a little while yet, but I do not think we're going to get as many diamonds as I had hoped, unfortunately. Nope, quite a few less. You know, I keep overestimating Fortune 3 and thinking that it's more than double, but it's not. I feel like I said this on one of my videos a little while back. In fact, I think it was a Lazan SMP video, but I'm pretty sure they nerfed Fortune 3. I could be wrong, but I just have had a feeling about this in the last, like, few years. Although it makes me feel kind of old to say that, but nonetheless, we are going to jump to getting to work on this project of the library, and hopefully it comes out cool, but I'm not totally sure how it's going to come out at the moment. Oh, and before we get on with that, I completely neglected to mention the fact that I've actually done a lot of work around here. Maybe not so much in this area, but as you can see, there's a bridge here, and that wasn't here in the last video. Sorry, sometimes I just get a little bit too caught up in what I'm thinking about, and I don't remember what has and hasn't been recorded. Now, these are supposed to be trees. I just don't have enough leaves at the moment to put to, like, finish their canopies or even make their canopies, so I'm waiting on that. Also, as you can see, I have done a lot of detail work over here. Added some other mounds of dirt to make it so it's not just a beachy area. I also want to add some more trees in these areas, but I ran out of leaves, so I figured it's not worth it just making the stumps. As you can see, I've got a couple more trees here. Now, the tree's shape is not the best, in my opinion. I feel that it can be better, but I would like some other pairs of eyes to judge them for me, because, of course, it is always hard to judge your own work. So if some people could tell me how these trees look in general, if they look okay, if they look bad, if they look good, I would greatly appreciate it, because honestly, at this point, I'm kind of just used to them. I think they look okay, though, but who knows? You know, if I'm ever building something that looks weird, don't feel bad to call me out for it, because I'm always trying to improve on my skills. Also, I need to sleep here in just a moment. But yeah, as you can see, I've done a lot. I liked the little stone buttons. I added those as little pebbles. They really work well, but I wish there were other types of buttons, like andesite buttons and stuff, because that would just, like, that would be so cool, because then you could really make pebbles and stuff, or if there was just like an actual pebble block. But anyway, let's get on with the actual project at hand here before I get too off topic. So I kind of just broke through into here, right here. I think this will be fine. But what I'm actually thinking of doing is I'm going to lower this area right here, right? So this is right where you enter. So you enter a level down, and then from there, this side is going to be a lower level. As you can see, I've already placed my enchantment table. That is where it is going to be placed. And actually, I think I want this back one more block. I already put the torch and stuff under it, but it's not a big deal. Let's do that. Yeah, that would work out much better. So that's going to be there, and this side is actually going to be raised a level, and this side is just going to be a straight up, like, library. Like, there's going to be seating over here and bookshelves up to the top of this cavern. And I think that would honestly work out pretty good. Or wait, is that up 2 levels? Maybe I shouldn't talk while I'm recording. What in the world did they... When did they make the enchantment table a solid block? I remember you used to be able to place a lighting block under it and it would be able to pass through it, but I guess in 1.15 they did change the lighting engine, so that probably explains it. Oh well, there goes like the only trick in Minecraft I know. And here we are. Like anything else, it could use a little bit of fine-tuning, but I like to do that off camera. Now, I wasn't able to put any kind of seating arrangements or anything in it because it actually wound up being a lot more cramped than I thought it was going to be. And that was mainly because I actually wanted there to be like no dirt in the walls or anything. So basically I had to bring everything in one layer. See here, I had to literally make the walls another layer thicker, which makes everything just a lot tighter in here. So I actually added this, which I think is really nice, and it's just like this little getaway up to a loft type area, which has a lot more books. Now, I basically shoved as many bookcases as I possibly could into this area, and of course it does have a level 30 enchanting. I actually had to play around with that quite a bit because I wanted the bookshelves to look a certain way without interfering too much with them, but I wound up blocking some of them, and it's just like, it was kind of a mess for a little while, but I figured that out in the end. But yeah, that's just about gonna do it for this project. I'm super happy with how things came out. I needed to adjust like a few things, like up here I feel like there's nothing to really stop you from falling off, and this doesn't look so great. Maybe I should put something there, I don't know, but I'll work on that off camera. So, I think it's actually time for our next project. Now, if you saw over here, I actually have a couple chests. Now, this episode is pretty much me just like cleaning up my main island because it was starting to get a little bit busy over here. But I have a few chests over here, and the reason for that being is that my storage room is very full, and this is even very full. I've got a lot of stuff that I've managed to collect because I have been collecting quite a few resources. Now, what I actually want to do is make a storage room. And I don't have any idea where I'm going to make it. So I went the lazy route and I literally just got rid of my sugarcane, and I decided I'm not going to build anything specific for my storage area just yet. I think I can hold out on that just a little bit longer because I don't know what to do with that right now, to be honest. But I do have some other plans, but not for this episode. For this episode, I think that is just about going to do it. For this episode, but I do want to thank you all very much for watching this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, any suggestions, comments, anything of the sort, they're always greatly appreciated, so you can leave comments down below, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, and goodbye.